Oh dear. That was... Oof. That was really poor. I feel like we haven't started well in a game for a long time, but in this game, we didn't do well at all. We weren't better as the game went on. Okay, we had a couple of spells where we created a few chances, but realistically, Brentford looked like the team that were top of the table. Wow, they're so good. They really are having a very good season, and fair play to them. They didn't deserve to drop points today. If they had won this game, I'd be sitting here obviously upset and fuming with the fact that we've dropped points, lost the game, but I would have absolutely had said we deserved to lose because Brentford were brilliant today. Look at these stats. Okay, they haven't dominated the ball. That's not their game, but way better chances. They were creating consistently. So dangerous from those long throws. Coyote should be worth 200 million for that alone. They really surprised. Well, actually, did they surprise me? I knew today would be such a difficult game. If we look at the table, Brentford are in the top 8 for a reason. They're actually 7th. They're 7th place. So they're having a really good season, and people aren't talking about it because I guess there's other bigger stories. Sunderland slipping down to 11th now. Oh my God. So what went wrong today? Well, the first thing that jumps out to me, we're in the 93rd minute. It's 1-1, and we're through on goal. Why, in this situation, does this system that we play where players can literally pop up anywhere on the pitch, why does our system allow our right back to be the player that's through on goal in the 93rd minute? In what world is that normal? Whereas for Arsenal, it seems like that is normal. Why is Calafiori, why is Timber, why is Ben White, whoever plays in these fullback, wingback positions, false backs, whatever you want to call them, why do they end up playing up front? I get it's really difficult to mark. It's very hard to predict what to see and what to expect and what to have to defend when you play against this Arsenal team. So I'm not digging at it completely because I understand that it's an absolute nightmare to play against, right? You don't know who to mark and when. But in a situation like this where you're desperate to find a winner, you get that last minute chance that you're praying and hoping for, and it falls to your right back. And then when he obviously doesn't actually produce a shot, he finds the pass and it goes to Martinelli. And I'm thinking, brilliant. Martinelli is a cold player 1v1 for us. Typically this season, he's been an absolute killer in those situations and doesn't bury it. And that for me is where I still have my doubts about whether or not we're actually going to win the title, because it's those moments where, I'm sorry, but Semenyo scores that and he's gone to City for 70 odd million. That's why City have the upper hand, having spent so much on January transfers and having killers in front of goal. Haaland would have scored there. Foden would have scored there. And I'm sorry, we've taken off Madueke by this point. He was really good, but Saka's on. I wouldn't have felt like Saka would finish that. Gyökeres wouldn't have finished that. Eze wouldn't have finished that. Trossard, maybe. But what I'm trying to say here is we just don't have that cold killer in situations where we're desperate. And it happens time and time again. Mosquera, wow. Mosquera is quite something, isn't he? I didn't see the build up to this game, so I actually don't know much about the Saliba situation. But it's nice knowing that, Mosquera can really step up. We've seen him multiple times now. He's having a great introduction to life at Arsenal as our emergency Saliba backup. Whilst that's probably frustrating for him, but it's the harsh reality of playing basically in the best defensive team in the world. You've got to be perfect to get in ahead of Saliba. And Mosquera was pretty much perfect today. I really enjoyed his performance. There was one moment where he made a mistake and let Thiago through, but then recovered so well. Really impressed with Mosquera. He's got a big future ahead of him. Gabriel probably could have been sent off, if we're being honest, Arsenal fans. I think if that was happening against us, I probably would have been saying the referee's got that wrong and that's a red card. So a little bit lucky there. Rice, again, I thought was pretty good, whereas Zubimendi was very quiet. Eze put in another Eze performance where he just kind of drifts and coasts through a game, doesn't really add anything. Would I have brought on Ødegaard? No. Should Ødegaard have been the man marking Lewis Potter from a throw-in? No. Did Lewis Potter score? Yes, because he had Ødegaard marking him. Madueke, very direct, did really well. I thought Saka was pretty much non-existent when he came on, and now we are seeing why Madueke was an important signing, because Saka, when he's not firing on all cylinders, he's a passenger at times, not affecting the game. Trossard, similar with him. Guys, you're hearing a lot of negativity, and that's just because it was a negative performance. It really wasn't good enough tonight. So City will be licking their lips. I do want to talk about this Brentford side because, wow, you look at the lineup. Look, be honest. Jensen, Janelt, Utara, Vandenberg, Ayer. Good players, but nothing special. Like, you look at it and just go, well, yeah, it's all right, innit? It's pretty good, decent. But they're superstars. Jensen, oh my God. Janelt, brilliant. I don't know why these guys aren't having higher ratings here. Vandenberg in defence. I mean, he's brilliant. Kelleher, what a goalkeeper. Coyote is just fantastic at right back. What a player they've signed there. He's going to go for big money for that long throw alone. Genuinely, like, we're in this era where corners, long throws, all this stuff. He is the best in the world at long throws. Every time he got that ball in his hands, I was panicking. Every time he grabbed that towel to wipe the ball down. Utara is an absolute nightmare. Great player. I remember that transfer in the summer and I thought, that's a lot of money for the Bournemouth player that maybe wasn't even good enough for Bournemouth. But clearly, a lot of people haven't seen his true quality. Brentford have, and they've invested, and he's looking really good. Not much else to say, really, guys. I don't know. It's so frustrating because this could have been another one of those situations where I'm so relieved and I'm saying, guys, we've won the game whilst playing badly. And that's what true champions do. You win when playing bad, but we drew while playing bad. And sure, this point might be decent come the end of the season, but that is now 2 wins in our last 5. It's actually a worse record than that. Luckily, it is Wolves up next, so we should get back to winning ways. I think we've got our game against Wigan before that, so nice bit of rotation, please. But the gap is now 4 points, and 6 points didn't feel like a lot. I'm telling you now, 4 points does not feel like a lot at all. We are looking at that Etihad game being the decider, I think, and I don't want to think about it. What date is that game? Oh my God, I'm really not looking forward to that. 22nd of March. Oh wait, sorry, that's the EFL Cup final. Hang on, let's find it. Yep, there it is. 18th of April. That's it. That is, I think, truly going to be the decider. And you know, it's very possible that City could drop a load of points before then, or they could drop a load of points after. Same with us. We might get to this game and City are 5 points clear by then. It could happen. I don't think it will, but as of right now, this to me, this fixture right here is going to decide who wins the title this season, and I'm not ready. I'm not, because I don't even want to say it. Begins with B, and it rhymes with Cottle. Bad news with Kai Havertz, by the way. He's injured again. Another month, just as he came back and started looking pretty good. 4 goals/assists, or goal involvements, I should say, in his first 4 appearances after coming back from injury, and now he's injured again. And it's just, I'm so sick of it. We're so much better with him in. And, I don't want to go on about Ødegaard again, but why is he coming on in the second half? I mean, really, was Eze, like I said, being a bit anonymous, a bit of a ghost? Yes, but does that mean you take him off? I don't know. I just don't see a world where Ødegaard comes in a really physical game like this, where we're really, really struggling against a lot of physical tall players. I just don't see why. Frustrated. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That's my review. And yeah, like I said, I think we've got Wigan next, and then we've got Wolves. So hopefully the next 2 Operation Arsenal will be wins.